Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. It's a beautiful day out here today. It's gorgeous. It's sunny. It's not too warm. Beulah's having her dinner right now. I got the puppies up for dinner right now, and everybody's just enjoying the day. They've been lounging in the sun and just kind of having a good time today. You know, she she's still rocking her new pedicure that she got from the farrier the other day. And she's been such a good girl lately. I'm so proud of her. She's such a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Anyway, of course, Bunko is never far behind. He's always sneaking up. But man, I've been stuck after I did my morning chores and everything. I've been stuck working in the office, just in the bat cave, editing away. Finished one video, and I'm on to the next video. Um, so I'm trying to get a little bit ahead this week because I got a lot going on. Frankie's got stuff. I was telling you guys the other day. She's got 2 performances this week, and there's just a lot going on. So just trying to get it all done. And Mike was out here when he took a break. He was out here in the garden pulling some of the weeds that had sprouted up, and he's getting ready to plant some more of those plants that he has all started. Look, he goes from 60 to 0 so fast. He literally just laid down and went to sleep. Walked over here and passed out. He cracks me up. Um, there's still so many things that I want to get done in the next couple of weeks. We had to wait for the ground to dry out a little bit. He's still trying to get, we've all been sick. I came down with it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It was worse this morning. I felt like I'd been hit by a bus, but I just got up and did my normal stuff because that's what moms do. And I still have been sitting there in the office just coughing. But I don't have a fever. Um, but it's definitely whatever, Frankie and Mike have been fighting off the last week. It's now trickled down to me. I don't usually get the same thing that they get when they get sick. Um, Usually I can avoid it. This time I did not. But I also realized that we went out to dinner one night, and Mike, while he was sick, gave me a bite of his food that he'd already been eating. So, you know, carefully like avoiding him and staying away from him and not kissing him goodnight so that I didn't get sick, like kissing him on the top of the head and everything, did not translate when I forgot and just went ahead and like took a bite of his steak because I had a salad and he had a steak and I wanted to buy a steak. So now I'm paying the price with the cough and the congestion, and I definitely have more achiness. Like I feel like flu-like in the sense that how you get kind of achy when you have the flu. I have the achiness but no fever, which is weird. Normally you have a fever if you have the achiness, and I sound lovely. In fact, I'm editing a video where Mike's voice was the worst it was that whole time he was sick. Um, and I'm like, it sounds like the microphone was bad or something because he sounds so bad. But it's just his voice cutting in and out. So that's all right. It happens. It gets the illness gets the best of us. It definitely slowed us down this week. Um, you know, Unfortunately, again this week, I don't think we'll be having the gravel come out because he still does have to lay that fabric down, and I feel like it's not going to happen this week. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's probably not going to happen this week, just because of the schedule this week, and it's dried out enough, like from the last big rain that we had. But um, my concern is that things for us won't slow down in time for us to be able to get that done before the next bit of rain, which is possible. Could be that we're just kind of out of luck on that front, but we'll see. We'll see, maybe. And then, this weekend we have a couple of town functions that one we're volunteering at, and one that we're want to attend at least for a couple of hours in the afternoon, because the last one we missed it altogether. So I want to try to at least go and make a bit of an appearance for that one. We have a flywheel festival, and it's just kind of a nice time to like get out, and you always bump into people from town, and it's just one of those things that you kind of just go and do that the town puts on. um, but it always seems like springtime for us is always really busy between the garden and the animals, and trying to get projects done because it's finally warm enough and not wet, not too wet out. And so trying to time everything right sometimes is challenging. Just sometimes it's a little challenging to get it all in there, but we do our best. We do our best to try to get it done and to try to fit it all in. There's just a lot we want to do before, we host a ton of our YouTube friends here at the property. Um, and I don't know, we're here at the end of April, and, we really only have like 2 more months. And we're going to be going to the meetup in May for, a few days. And there's a lot of preparations that have to take place for that before we can leave. And so I'm just a little bit like, ooh, we have a lot to accomplish between now and then, and a lot that we want to get done. Um, I have faith that we will get it all done. We just have to keep plugging away, and as things pop up, kind of smack them back down like whack-a-mole. Um, you know, Working on chipping away at those birds this next week. I'm going to pull some of the heftier ones and process them out. Um, the younger batch that's in there, they're going to have to go a while longer, I feel like. I was really hoping I would have them all done before Freedom Weekend. You guys know I've been talking about that. That was my goal. That was why I ordered them when I did. I had planned it out really carefully, but that second batch is just not as hardy, not growing as quickly, not doing as well in that sense. And so um, I'm like, man, I might have to let them go a while, which is a bummer. I really wanted that to be like one less thing I had to worry about. But it is what it is. If I have to let them go longer, I will. It's just not ideal. It's not what I wanted to do. Um, I'm just not excited about, you know, schlepping water out there for an extra amount of time, feeding them longer, because the longer you have to feed them, the more expensive that meat is to you. Excuse me. But it is a little bit of a struggle. So, hopefully in a couple of days, I'll be feeling better and get through this crazy week that we've got going on. I'm going to try to keep up with my sippins and my spillins this week, but I really kind of am really going to be focused on editing the next few days and not really being able to work on much out here, to get this one big video that I'm working on that Mike says he shot a great deal of it. It's him and Frankie camping and fishing out on Silver and fishing at our neighbors. Uh, we call it the Plake because it's technically could be considered a lake, but it's like a pond, but it's really, really big. Um, and so I think uh, he was really happy with the footage. I'm just starting to piece it together right now, so I haven't seen some of the juicier bits, I guess, that he's referring to. But he's like, man, I think it should be a premiere. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes together. Sometimes when you're filming something, you think something's really great, but then when you go back and look at the footage, you're like, it was better in my mind. So I don't know. We'll see when I get down into the nitty gritty. We will see if it looks like maybe it will be a good premiere for Friday. We'll see. We'll see when I get into it. But I'm really gonna hit it hard. I'm gonna work on it a little bit more this afternoon before I have to go into town and get Frankie. And then tomorrow, hopefully, I can just buckle down all day and get that done before I have to leave to go to her concert and to a meeting at church, which hopefully I can make both of them. I'm hoping her performance at choir is early enough in the choir show that I can dip out the back and make it to church for my meeting. So we're keeping our fingers crossed on that one. But, it is what it is. We got to try to be in all the places at the same time and do the best we can to get there, I guess. But that's the game plan for this week. So, um, and then I might there's a few things that I do want to get done that are not as, I guess, big a deal. We went to Home Depot, and Mike actually ended up getting a couple new toolboxes. He actually got one pretty similar to the one that David got that I think he was putting in his kitchen, that has the wood on the top and it's the black metal, you know. He got one of those. I think it was in red though, because they didn't have it in the black and it was on sale. So Mike was like, I don't care what color it is. And then he got another one that like holds these other two toolboxes that will stack on it, that were my dad's. And he's carted those around with us for a while now. So, gotta keep those, you know, keep those hand. I don't know what that was. That was a big noise. I don't know what you did there, kid. One of the ghosts just did something weird, but that's what they do. They do stuff weird all the time. But anyway, that was a kind of a big purchase that I wasn't expecting or excited about. But it does go in line with, you know, me wanting to make sure that the shop and the garage get fully organized and cleaned out. And he assured me that this was a step in that direction. So hopefully one of the things on his list, maybe during a rainy day, in the not too distant future, because I want to be able to have the shop opened up and be kind of usable space, not only just in general, but for when we have a large amount of people here in the summer. So that's my plan. I hope he can get that done. I've begged him to just let me organize it, let me clean it out and up. But he has refused, because he says that, I think he's afraid I'm going to throw all his things away. I wouldn't do that, but maybe some of them. Maybe some of the things I would throw away. Maybe he's not totally wrong, but I like things to be a little more organized, and Mike thrives in complete and utter chaos. That is what I've learned. I like things a certain way. Mike likes to make a pile and think about it and leave it there for an indefinite amount of time. And I don't enjoy that. It like really messes with me. So that's his jam, though, bless him. So we just have to, you know, it's only been 20 years. Well, more than 20 years. I'll eventually break him of that. No, you can't come out the hole. I plugged the hole. She's over here whining at me because she's like, why aren't you letting us out? I'll come let you out. Because you're just over there whining and pushing at the piece of the fence that I fixed. She's over there pushing on it, whining. Because that's what she do. Scooby-Doo. Don't want everybody running out the gate. Got to make sure you open a gate, close the gate. That's the rule on the farm, right? You open a gate, you close the gate. You guys eat? You're all done? Was you whining because you had to go potty? Is that what's happening? Okay. You're whining because we need to go potties? All right. Yes, it's Uncle Baby. There's Uncle Baby. Yes, Tashka Louise. Yes. Frankie laughs at me because I give all the animals middle names. All the girls, for some reason. None of the boys. It's all girls that have the middle names. You know, Beulah May. I call her Beulah May. Yes. Tashka Louise. You know, Lundy is Lundy Lou. Skylar Marie. I don't know where I come up with these. They just, and they understand. They learn them. They learn their middle names. But anyway, guys. Oh, Tashka and Bunk. Look at this. Nose to nose over here. You're so cute. Yes. Is that your little bud? Is that your bud over there? I know he never comes in here to visit you because he's scared of the goats. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. Look at that. You guys can see. I can't see with the sun if you guys can actually see what they're doing, but it's super cute. They're just kind of playing through the fence. Now they're high-fiving. No, you're not going to go out there and mess with the cat. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a blessed day today. I hope your week is off to a good start. And I apologize for not getting a sipping and spilling out to you on Monday. But life, man, life. So anyway, guys, stay blessed. And remember, oh, no jump. Safety's off.